Everybody's ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. On one sideline, the head coach of the Patriots. He's signed back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. Across the way, the head coach of the Bills. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And we're off in rainy western New York. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Counter play, it's Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here we go, throw.
May now from the gun. He'll get this in Henry. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go, throw.
Henderson on 1st and 10. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, what's up?
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Hey, what's up?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Henderson here from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. On the gun, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This is Henderson on second down. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That's twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and 4 coming up now. Here's May. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And fourth and 4 coming up. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Borregales connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. Here's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 3 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Curtis Samuels there for the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
38-yard
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Allen to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Allen on 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have the first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. And the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's Henderson on the give. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Rapp, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
On the draw, this is Henderson. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
May now on 3rd down. And they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage blocks team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They will go. It's Allen. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now Allen. Dumps this off to Cook. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Play action now with Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. Allen. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
Regular. 319. Look up.
Third and long for him here. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. May now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10. Here's May. Finds him over the middle. Well, this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. With a time up the middle. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Well, I call that a table setter. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
The give now to Henderson. Escapes the defender. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Sticking with Henderson. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
And here goes throw.
To the air on 3rd and long. Here we go to Henderson on the jump off. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Whether they meant to go to him or is an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he drives this into the pouring rain. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our look around the NFL starts now at Northwest Stadium in Landover.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. Allen setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now run by Cook. Keeps it moving. He cuts it right. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bills tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here goes throw.
Running the counter, Stevenson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, and you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
26-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown. Brock, let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the back. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And not from the pistol to kill. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Completed over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's made in the air. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play in football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. This is Cook. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
Brings up second and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Another one for Cook. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and 6.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Again, it's Cook. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
defense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
On 52. Round 80. Look out.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 1st down, they'll run. Winning their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. Into the hands of Knox, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Another carry for it. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
319.
Desperation time here. Got it, man. Shakir has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. It's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, 180.
Again, Allen to the air. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Cook trying this one up the gut. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving, and then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this takes him down to the 10. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Maine looking to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. The 50. 30. Kyle Williams. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 4th-quarter lead.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Second and 3 now. Counterplay, it's Henderson. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Now his second rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play. Now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Go right side, and Shakir has it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Bills.
First and 10. Here's Allen. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Tossing right to the short side. And he helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. Second and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. He brings it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Patriots running their offense out there. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year.